Hello, good morning. I would say that almost 1 a.m. CET time. Mr. Price action here, and that's the short Kiwi dollar preview, just few hours before the New Zealand CPI announcement. Guys, situation is very interesting. I'm not sure if you remember, right after non-farm payrolls, US non-farm payrolls, we were discussing 71 level as a quite strong demand. It used to work only on an intraday basis, all right? And overall, dollar strength, US dollar strength across the board heard this cross as well. All right, now as you can see here, that's the weekly chart. Let's start with weekly chart. As you can see here, especially the blue line on the weekly, that could be next dynamic support for Kiwi dollar right here. The case for bulls, not good. It's that we are below 71.30 here on weekly. This level here, we started to move to the higher level. So we broke down, weekly close below, and right now we are testing this dynamic falling trend line, which we broke to the upside. Here now is a retest. The thing is, that's gonna be all about New Zealandian CPI, so the inflation report. And let's switch to the daily chart. Let me make it that way. All right, so we broke down through this demand zone. As I mentioned, it's worked only on intraday basis here. Then last Tuesday we broke down. We are trying a bit to recover. Last week, as I mentioned a few seconds ago, we broke through this possible demands on a weekly blue line, right? So broke down, retest of this 71.30, and we are in a sell mode intraday. Now, if you remember the chart we published after the non-farm payrolls, there was a this demand zone on daily chart here, which has been broken, of course, but this demand also was correlated with this ABCD correction, right? And looks like, as I mentioned, it worked only on intraday basis. Friday we had a late Friday bounce, and then last week we broke it out. So I'm gonna to remove this. Now what I would like to show you is another possible demand around on a weekly chart. Let me show you. Weekly chart means blue color, all right, and it corresponds, as you may see, taking into the consideration this whole move higher here, daily, so green color. Here we had the biggest correction during this whole move to the upside. So if that's the case, as we made lower low, so I'm starting to make the same distance from this lower high here, and looks like we may try to find some demand around 69.80. all right, so right below the psychological 70. Now the case could be, of course, the CPI out of New Zealand. That could be first thing. The second thing, overall US dollar behavior. All right, and as we really expect US dollar is gonna be stronger, okay, it might be the case. I will try to find out. I will try to go through other New Zealand dollar charts with other versus other currencies, and if anything interested, we will publish it. But anyway, the case, the idea, of course, you have to make your own research, all right? But the case for Kiwi dollar, in my opinion, it's gonna be to sell the rallies towards 71.15, 71.40. So move back and retest this zone based on this. Okay, I know it's very popular based on this pin bar. So retest of this zone 71.15, 71.35, 40. That could be the selling area, intraday selling area before the New Zealand CPI, with the target at 70. So trying to sell rallies and trying to take partial profit at 70 and wait for a data. If the data is gonna be better, then most probably you're gonna see the rally. So that could be the case eventually for a reversal based on this ABCD here, the symmetrical correction. So that was the biggest correction here. All right. If we are gonna to start from here, that was the, as we discussed it before, broken level. That's the higher low, and we expect move below 70 on Kiwi dollar, and then most probably we are gonna to get our answer if the market will be able, bulls will be able to step in and push the prices higher, or if we are gonna to make the breakdown. All right. So most probably based on the weekly chart, the next target is gonna be around 67.60, 67.50. Okay. So one more time, intraday basis, look to sell rallies towards 71.15, 71.35 with the target at or slightly below 70, and then wait for CPI data. And if bulls are going to be able to hold that level, you may try to start to look for longs. Breakdown close below 69.50 based on the weekly chart. Next target 67.50. Mr. Price Action here. Thank you very much. Be careful, don't be trapped, and let's have few good trades this week. Thank you. Take care. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter, Facebook. Don't forget to visit our blog. Thank you very much. Cheers. Bye.